साई मेरा तुम हो सहारा, शिरडी अवतारा साई पतिपुरी शिरडी अवतारा साई पतिपुरी भगवान। शिरडी अवतारा साई पतिपुरी भगवान। दीनों के तुम प्राण सखा प्रभु, 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 मेरे साई मेरे साईरा बाबा पतिपुरी भगवान। मेरे साईरा बाबा पतिपुरी भगवान। साई मेरा तुम हो सहारा, शिरडी अवतारा साई पतिपुरी भगवान। शिरडी अवतारा साई पतिपुरी भगवान। दीनों के तुम प्राण सखा प्रभु, मेरे साईरा, मेरे साईरा, मेरे साईरा बाबा पतिपुरी भगवान। मेरे साईरा बाबा पतिपुरी मेरे साईरा बाबा पर भज रे जानकी जीवन रामं भज रे भद्राचल रामं भज रे श्री राम रामेति रामम् भज रे रामचरण सततं भज रे रामचरण 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 भज रे जानकी जीवन रामं 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 भज रे रामं भद्राचल रामं भज रे भज रे रामं भद्राचल रामं भज रे भद्राचल रामं भज रे पावन तारक भज रे साई राम रामेति रामं भज रे साई राम रामेति रामं भज रे रामचरण सततं भज रे रामचरण भज रे रामचरण सततं भज रे रामचरण भज रे जानकी जीवन रामं भज रे जानकी जीवन रामं भज रे रामं भद्राचल रामं भज रे भद्राचल रामं भज रे पावन तारक नामं भज रे पावन तारक नामं भज रे श्रीराम रामेति रामं भज रे श्रीराम रामेति रामं भज रे साई राम रामेति रामं भज रे साई राम रामेति रामं भज रे रामचरण सततं भज रे रामचरण
करुणानिधे भगवान करुणानिधे भगवान गोपाल
सत्य साई पादाम्बुजं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् सत्य साई पादाम्बुजं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् परम पवित्रं पावन चरणं परम पवित्रं पावन चरणं परम पवित्रं पावन चरणं कलिमल दहनं श्री गुरु 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 चरणं भवभयनाशन दुरित निवारण भवभयनाशन दुरित निवारण भवभयनाशन दुरित निवारण भवभयनाशन दुरित निवारण पतिपुरीश्वर पंकज चरणं पतिपुरीश्वर पंकज चरणं पतिपुरीश्वर पंकज चरणं पतिपुरीश्वर पंकज चरणं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् भजो भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् भजो भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् सत्य साई पादाम्बुजं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् सत्य साई पादाम्बुजं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् परम पवित्रं पावन चरणं परम पवित्रं पावन चरणं कलिमल दहनं श्री गुरु चरणं कलिमल दहनं श्री गुरु चरणं भवभयनाशन दुरित निवारण भवभयनाशन दुरित निवारण भवभयनाशन दुरित निवारण भवभयनाशन दुरित निवारण पतिपुरीश्वर पंकज चरणं पतिपुरीश्वर पंकज चरणं पतिपुरीश्वर पंकज चरणं पतिपुरीश्वर पंकज चरणं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् भजो 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 भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् सत्य साई पादाम्बुजं भज रे मानस निरन्तरम् बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा
पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
चांद और सूरज तुमने बनाए
चांद और सूरज तुमने बनाए
नदिया सागर 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 तुमने बनाए
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
अयोध्या नगरी तुमने बनाई द्वारका नगरी तुमने बसाई
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 शिरडीपति तुमने बनाई
शिरडीपति तुमने बनाए
शिरडीपति तुमने बनाई
शिरडीपति तुमने बनाए
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
चांद और सूरज तुमने बनाए
चांद और सूरज तुमने बनाए
नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए
नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए
नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए
नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
अयोध्या नगरी तुमने बनाई द्वारका नगरी तुमने बसाई
अयोध्या नगरी तुमने बनाई द्वारका नगरी तुमने बसाई
अयोध्या नगरी तुमने बनाई द्वारका नगरी तुमने बसाई
अयोध्या नगरी तुमने बनाई द्वारका नगरी तुमने
बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
चांद और सूरज तुमने बनाए
सागर सूरज तुमने बनाए
नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए
नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए
नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए
नदिया सागर तुमने बनाए
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
अयोध्या नगरी तुमने बनाई द्वारका नगरी तुमने बसाई
अयोध्या नगरी तुमने बनाई द्वारका नगरी तुमने बसाई
शिरडीपति तुमने बनाई
शिरडीपति तुमने बनाए
शिरडीपति तुमने बनाई
शिरडीपति तुमने बनाए
ब्रह्मांड नायका बाबा पतिपुरीश्वर बाबा
Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering our collective prayers at the lotus feet of Baba. Respected elders, brothers, sisters, students, and all the delegates gathered here, welcome to the evening program of Day 1 of the World Youth Meet 2019. Baba is well known as a humanitarian globally. He is known as a philanthropist to agnostics, and he's also known as a spiritual guru to millions around the world. And what did Baba do all his life? He employed love and service as the two tools of transformation, both individual and societal. And why did he do that? He did that so that through service, at the end of the day, each one of us can transform ourselves and go an inch closer to our divine selves. And he always used to tell us, service should not be considered as a favor to somebody. Service should not be considered as a charity. Service should not be done to please somebody. Service should not be done out of pity or mercy. Service must be done for ourselves. And this is the truth. This evening, we would like to commence with the Vedic invocation by our girl students from the Jayapura campus, Sri Sathya Sai Sriniketanam. Students of grade 8, 9, and 10 will chant the Bhagya Suktam. Sai Ram.
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् प्रातरग्निं प्रातरिन्द्रगं हवामहे प्रातर्मित्रावरुणा प्रातरश्विना प्रातर्भगं पूषणं ब्रह्मणस्पतिं प्रातः सोममुत रुद्रगुं हुवेम प्रातर्जितं भगमुग्रगुं हुवेम वयं पुत्रमरीतेर्यो विधत्ताम् आध्रश्चिद्यं मन्यमानस्तुरश्चिद्राजा चिद्यं भगं भक्षित्याह भगप्रणेतर्भग सत्यराधो भगे मां धियमुदवदन्नः भगप्रणो जनयगोभिरश्वैर्भगप्रन्वभिर्भवन्तस्यामाम् उदेदानीं भगवन्तस्यामोत प्रपित्व उत मध्ये अह्नाम् उदोदितामघवन् सूर्यस्य वयं देवानागुं सुमतौ स्यामाम् भग एव भगवागुम् अस्तु देवासेन वयं भगवन्तस्यामाम् तं त्वा भग सर्व इज्जो हविमिसनो भगपुर एता भवेहा समध्वरायोषसो नमन्तदधिक्रावे वशुचये पदाया अर्वाचीनं वसुविदं भगन्नोरथमिवाश्वा वाजिन आवहन्तु अश्वावतिर्गोमतिर्न उषासो वीरवती सदमुच्यन्तु भद्राः घृतं दुहाना विश्वत प्रपीना यूयं पात स्वस्तिभिः सदा नः यो मा आग्ने भागिनगुं सन्तमथा भागं चिकीर्षति अभागमग्ने तं कुरु मामग्ने भागिनं कुरु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु
There are always a few experiences of unity when we come to congregations like this. Few moments which nourish our souls so much. Because when we all meet every year, so many of us from so many countries, what happens is a beautiful platform where we tend to share our experiences. Experiences, challenges, from the point of view of service. And I'm sure many of us have already seen the exhibition which is there right at the end of the auditorium to see the wonderful work that is happening around the world. And platforms like this, the youth meet every single year, especially the annual youth meet, is a great way where every single youth has an opportunity to meet other brothers and sisters, learn from their experiences, discuss challenges. Baba often says, don't be afraid to serve. Don't be afraid to sacrifice when you serve. And these moments of experience sharing bring in a lot of wisdom, bring in a lot of learning through love. And this evening, I'd like to invite one of our lady delegates, Miss Maria Osmachko from Ukraine. And she will be sharing the summary of what happened this afternoon when all the youth came back after lunch to share their experiences of transformation which they have undergone personally through service. Miss Maria runs a classical Indian dance institute in Ukraine, and she teaches students for free because she believes imparting spirituality through art, through music, through dance nourishes the soul. She was here in the year 2017. She participated in the World Youth Meet, and in her own words, she said, I went back as a different person. So I decided, she said, to come back with some of my students from the institute so they will get to learn and they will see for themselves the power of unity and the power of service. may we please invite on stage Miss Maria to give us all the update from this afternoon's session. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, I offer my pranam to the lotus feet of Baba. After a wonderful inaugural session this morning, the first day of the World Youth Meet continued with an afternoon of speeches. With the deep insights and inputs of Brother Nitya Shanti, we were transported around the globe in 90 minutes with speeches by youth from Singapore, Australia, Italy, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Japan, Russia, United Kingdom, and Turkey. All the speeches today had one common thread of transformation through service. It was inspiring to hear about the enthusiasm of selfless service activities shown by our brothers and sisters from different nations. The theme of this year is Serve to Lead, where service comes first. When we want to serve from our heart, everything will be taken care of. God is our friend. He is always with us. We're grateful for two lessons which we learned today. It is gratitude and surrender. Without the mental purification, service leads to ego. We need to understand good work will happen with or without us, in spite of us. It is up to us whether we want to be a part of servant society or not. Through all of the speeches today, we learned that all the service activities that we undertake are only for the benefit of our own heart. By becoming more and more selfless, we get transformed, and through serving others, it is us who find fulfillment and joy. Let us continue to learn from each other and inspire one another to become more and more selfless and happy each passing day. Sai Ram.
Now we will have a drama presented by the youth of Singapore titled Be an Inspiration, Let Go, Let God. This drama is a powerful reminder for each and every one of us to recapitulate, to remind about how and why the strength of letting go is very important. Letting go of the control of our lives and letting God take over. It's almost like an eagle which pushes her little fledgling out and tells the little baby fledgling to go, to fly, and to soar high. For many youths seated here, the beautiful relationship which they share with Baba, like they call Baba their dear Swami, is indeed very endearing, because for them, Baba is their spiritual teacher, their guru, their God. This drama follows a skeptical boy on his journey of self-discovery and spiritual transformation. We all have role models to look up to. We all have that one person we see every day or hear about every day and want to emulate. And today, the youth of Singapore will be showcasing the fearless examples of personalities like Father Charles Ogada from Nigeria and our very dear brother Sumit Tapu, who couldn't be with us this World Youth Meet as he's busy following Baba's command to build the very first Sathya Sanjeevani Hospital outside India in the Fiji Islands. And through this drama, the youth are going to show the power of faith and the power of fearlessness, the power of good, because good is God. So let go and let God. Sai Ram.
way up on the high, rocky mountain, far above the earth and closer to the heavens, there lived a little eaglet nestling in the comforts of the crevices. It was one happy little birdie, for it was sure that it had nothing to fear, as its mother eagle was there for it, and it knew that she would be back before nightfall to bring a beak full of food, even before the pangs of hunger could disturb its peace.
The happy little fledgling knew no hunger, no sweat, and no strain, for its mother was always there to look after every one of its needs, even before the need was felt. The little eaglet's days were thus passing happily.
But today was not just another day. The little sleepy head was awakened even before the first golden rays of the sun could pierce the crimson blue eastern skies and turn the rocks into glowing ambers. What felt like a gentle pat at first grew into a small nudge and intensified into a hard push.
Startled, the eaglet opened its tiny eyes and looked around for the cause of this turmoil. Was it the mysterious morning breeze? Or was it a predator poaching its prey?
To its utter disbelief, it soon realized that the mother eagle herself was pushing it to the edge of the cliff.
What are you doing, Mom? Stop it at once or I will fall.
Fear not, my little one. Today is your day to grow up and fly.
But I've never flown before. I cannot do it just like that. I may fall into the valley and die.
Someday you have to learn to fly. Why not today?
Yes, I have to someday, but not today. I am not ready yet.
You are ready. Today is the perfect day, and now is the perfect time.
No, I cannot. Please don't.
Yes, you can.
No!
The eaglet was hurled off the cliff, heading straight into the valley below, unsure of what was to happen next.
Why would my mother do this to me? Why would she want me to die? Does she not love me? Here I am going to crash in a while, and she's not even around. Is she really my mother after all?
Fear not, my dear. I am right here. Open your wings. You too are an eagle, and you can fly.
No, I cannot. I am too young.
Trust me, I am your mother.
I never flew before. I won't be able to.
I will never do anything to harm you.
Oh, I'm going to die.
Open your wings.
Mother!
Do it now, right now.
Pushing all apprehensions aside, trusting its mother, the little one finally opened its wings. The eaglet became an eagle.
This is the story of all our lives. Swami, I will practice your teachings, but not today. Yes, I have to someday, but not today.
Then, to help us transform, Swami, our divine mother eagle, pushes us off the cliff. And while falling, we ask Swami, "Why did you do this to me? Where are you? I need you. You don't seem to be around. Why me? Why now?"
Brothers and sisters, without us realizing, this time with the Lord is passing and it will never come back. Swami has said, if we only knew how many austerities we have done in all our past lives to be in His divine proximity, we would not waste even a single second of our lives.
Swami is our eternal companion, beseeching us to have trust and faith in Him. He is with us always, guiding and prompting. He has prepared us for the fall and also for the rise.
That is the goal that Swami has set for us. Take one step and He will take 100 steps. Even the smallest effort in any sadhana will help you in times to come. The time to transform is now.
Just like the little eaglet whose potential was limited until it rose to be like the eagle, we shall now witness the life of one such youth, Balram, who was always thinking only of himself, till one day,
Papa! Snacks! Snacks, Papa, snacks! I'm hungry, Papa!
I am bringing it, beta. I am bringing it.
Papa! You're blocking the TV! My favorite program is going on! Mommy! Coffee! Coffee, Mommy, coffee!
Jalebi, baby? Jalebi?
Mummy, can you please turn on your hearing aid?
That's what I've been telling her for the past 40 years. She never listens to me. Nothing.
Mummy, what's taking you so long? Thank God, the coffee didn't turn cold. This is the life. Snacks, coffee, TV. Now time to relax. Goodness gracious! Can't a man have some peace? Just when I want to rest? Mummy! Doorbell!
Hello, Auntie. How are you? I'm fine, boys. And you are? I'm Ryan, Auntie.
And I'm Ram.
We are from the One Youth Group of Volunteers. will deliver hot meals and groceries to those who need it.
That is so sweet. Dear baby, come and hear this. These youths want to give us hot meals and groceries. So kind. They are from the one youth group.
This is so wonderful. In this day and age, youth spending the time to help the less fortunate is so heartwarming.
What kind of name is One Youth, yeah? Are y'all one of those religious fanatic groups?
The One Youth Group, brother, is a multiracial and multi-faith youth volunteers group.
We just come together to serve as one because serving makes us happy. Anyone can join us.
Is there something wrong with all of you? I would not even move the remote control myself, and you people are going house to house to serve because it makes you happy? How many of you are there?
Well, the One Youth Group was formed purely through just word of mouth and our social media page. Friends just brought friends.
We started out as just 10 friends, and now we have grown to a community of 300 youths within a year.
Wow! That's an entire village of youths.
Baram, baby, that is why you need to change. You sit on the sofa the whole day like a couch potato, eating and sleeping. Why can't you be like these divine boys, so sweet like angels? Why don't you lovely boys come in?
Thank you so much, Auntie.
Do you know, for us old people, our savings are so little and our son barely earns enough to support himself. It's so nice of you to bring us hot meals and groceries. Thank you so much.
No, please don't say thank you, Uncle. We get so much joy seeing you and family happy. It is our duty to serve the community. From now onwards, we will be coming every week.
Uncle, that's a bad cough.
Yes, Uncle's health has not been good for some time. Coughing is just one of his sicknesses.
Auntie, has Uncle seen a doctor?
You see, we don't even have enough funds, Ram. We don't even have enough for food. Do you know how expensive it is to see a doctor? Don't worry, Ram. We will manage somehow.
What? He can't suffer like this.
You know what? The One Youth volunteers are organizing a health screening this coming weekend.
Youths? Medical screening? I will see it to believe it.
Sure, brother. Please bring Uncle and come along.
Did you see how much happiness this family gained by just a visit from the One Youth group? This wonderful feeling of joy did not just fill this family, it also gave so much happiness to the One Youth team. It is truly meals with love.
Swami has always said that we should identify the needs of the community we are serving. On top of Meals with Love, health screening is another initiative that one youth started with Swami's guidance.
You'd be surprised. There are so many youths who are medical professionals who just want to serve. When we started, we only had 5. But now there are 20 of us. Not just doctors, there are dentists, physiotherapists, psychologists, and dietitians that assist in the health screening.
Health screenings are also done for children with health carnivals to educate parents and their children on various aspects of health, such as nutrition, hygiene, and emotional welfare.
बरसों से अपनी तलाश में फिरता रहा हूँ मैं, तेरे दर पे आके यार अब खुद को पा गया हूँ, जर्रे से माहताब की अब दूरी मिट चुकी है, हर सिमत तू है छाया, मैं कहाँ रहा हूँ। मेरे मुर्शिद मेरे सरकार, हाँ मेरे मुर्शिद मेरे सरकार, मेरे मुर्शिद मेरे सरकार, सारे आलम पे तेरा ही छाया है जादू, तू ही तू, 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 तेरा ही जलवा है चारों सू,
The aim of Seva and service is self-transformation, and when we are very busy with work, family commitments, children, exams, it's very easy to put Seva to a side. However, it's in these times that Seva gives us actually more contentment and happiness, and that's why we should continue to do Seva even in these times.
And honestly, it's something that I have felt has helped me so much as a person. You know, the second you extend that love to another human being, you experience it so greatly within yourself and thereby find happiness and fulfillment.
Seva has taught me to become more disciplined, as when we say yes to a project, we need to make sure we see it through.
Service helps us grow beyond our sense of self, expanding to encompass our families, the community, the country, regions, one world, one youth.
Seeing so many youths, complete strangers, just coming forward and serving, I never expected that youth would serve without any reward or recognition. They all look so happy. It makes me wonder, what am I doing with my own life.
It's okay. We are all on a journey.
We were all the same, always looking only at our own needs. My this, my that, my. And it brought me so much unhappiness. I was depressed. Then one day, I came across other youths who were fearless in serving the society. And they inspired me. They changed my whole life.
Other youths? More inspiring than you? Who are they? Tell me.
From early childhood, Father Charles had always wanted to be a doctor. He could not stand the suffering of the sick. However, God had different plans. Even as a priest, this urge in him to help the sick was so powerful.
In 2004, when he was just 32 years old, he started free mobile medical camps in many villages. He traveled with his brother from village to village, treating hundreds of sick people, many times enduring great challenges and hardships.
Each camp could last up to 7 or 8 days. With little or no money, they would depend on what the moment would provide. Their clinics were conducted under big trees in the village squares. Patients would sit on the ground or on tree roots and branches. Here, many sick people would gather and receive treatment.
One such occasion, he and his brother had scheduled a village medical camp. As they were about to leave,
We can't go to the village, brother.
Why not, brother?
We are left with barely 2 liters of petrol.
Brother, many sick people will be waiting for us. They will be very sad if they do not see us.
Do you know how long the journey is?
Nevertheless, we still need to go.
It's 5 hours. We cannot make it.
How can we let them down, brother? We must go.
How are we going to travel without petrol in the car?
My dear brother, it is God who has sent us to do His work. Is it not His duty to provide the means? I know God will never fail in His duty. Let us start the journey. Wherever the car stops, God will send His angels to take us to our destination. Trust me, brother. Let's go.
With such faith, they packed all their medical kits into the car and started off. There was less than 2 liters of petrol in the tank. It was a 5 hours journey. After driving for an hour, they both looked at each other and smiled. Surely they knew this was His miracle.
After 5 hours of journey, they arrived at the village square. Every time Father Charles arrives, the villagers would be filled with joy and would gather under the village tree to see him.
Father, I can no longer control my urine and stool. I'm so ashamed. I smell, and everyone avoids me.
Mother, God is with you. God is not ashamed of you. He will heal you. Take this sacred ash, put a pinch in water every morning and evening, and drink it. You will be better.
Thank you, Father. Thank you.
Father, why do you love us so much?
My dear son, Jesus has said, "Love one another as I have loved you." By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples.
But Father, we have nothing to offer you.
When I was sick, you cared for me, said Jesus. I see Jesus in all of you. You fill me up with so much love every time I see you. I should thank you, my dearest children. I should thank you.
Father, Father.
I'm so inspired by Father Charles. But where does he get all his inspiration from?
Father Charles was inspired by the life of his guru, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba.
Swami says youths should be fearless and should go out and serve the society with love. And by their love, other youths will be inspired to love and serve. Love and service alone will lead us to God. From I to we to He.
Yes, that's absolutely right.
And did you know Father Charles did not stop with just medical screening?
What? He did more? But he had no money at all.
Have you forgotten? Did he have petrol for the car? No.
Exactly. Father Charles knew God can make the impossible possible.
We youth think and worry too much. God is beyond logic. And Father Charles showed this by doing the impossible. He constructed a specialist hospital to fulfill his dreams of helping the sick.
Today, the hospital treats 60 to 80 patients every day and has treated more than 45,000 patients free of cost.
A hospital? 45,000 patients treated free of cost? I can't even imagine that. How does one become so fearless?
As Father's lives shows us, only when we serve we can truly experience God. When we experience God, we get faith. And when we get complete faith, we can become fearless too.
That's a tall order.
It comes with practice, practice, and more practice.
But where? Where do I even begin?
You can start right now.
How? Now? Here?
Absolutely. Swami has given us a very easy method.
What? What is it? Tell me.
He says, just believe that you too are God.
God?
You pretend every day to be something you are not. So why can't you pretend every day to be God instead, which is what you truly are.
Easy to say, but I can't just switch my mind to believe that.
Swami says, just keep chanting, I am God, as often as you can, and you will believe. That's all you have to do. It's as simple as that.
As you think, so you become.
It sounds very simple, but maybe it was only for someone like Father Charles. But youths like me, it's not so simple.
Let me show you another example from another part of the world.
My dear Sumi, the children of Fiji are suffering. You must build a medical center, which I will inaugurate on the 24th of April. So many devotees shed tears of sadness on this day. But this is not a day of mourning. It should be a day of celebration. You have only a few months. You cannot let me down. You cannot let me down. You cannot let me down.
Brother Sumit, once the land preparation is done, we will only have 13 weeks to build this medical center. Do you know how long constructing such a building normally takes in Fiji? To make matters worse, the cyclone season is upon us.
Such a construction will take a minimum of 1 year. Even the consultants are telling us that it will take at least 12 to 18 months. It's just not possible, Sumit. How about we build just one room? Or maybe a temporary facility? We just cannot build a center.
Brother Sumit, you are an MBA graduate. You do not know anything about engineering.
Yes, I don't know anything about engineering. But we have Swami with us.
Brother, do you know anything about architecture or design?
Why fear, brother? Swami is the master architect and designer.
Sumit, what about medical equipment? Do you know anything about that?
Our Swami is the doctor of all doctors. He knows what he needs to do.
Brother Sumit, obviously, none of us know anything about building a medical center. Then how can we even imagine that we can build a medical center in merely 13 weeks? You are saying Swami knows, but aren't we the ones who have to build the center?
Why have so much fears? We are not the doers. We are only instruments. All we have to do is surrender and let Swami do what he wants to. We must never become an obstacle for him. We just have to be available, and then Swami will make us capable to do his work.
Brother, do you realize there are only 4 of us? Surrender is one thing, but we have to be practical.
Do we really know who Sai is? Do we actually know who we are dealing with? Swami blessed me with a dream following the departure of his physical body. In this dream, he took me to the highest heavens, Vaikunta, where all the gods and goddesses were seated, along with demigods, demigoddesses, angels, and divine beings, in a large auditorium which covered the entire sky. They were all waiting just for a glimpse of Swami. Then, one by one, all the gods, Ganesha, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Rama, Krishna, Jesus, all waited just to have an audience with Swami. They went to seek his counsel. His counsel. At the end of this experience, Swami looked at me and said, "When I incarnated in my physical form, not many understood me. This is who I really am. I am the Absolute Supreme. I am Parabrahma Swarupa, Shiva Shakti Swarupa, Sathya Narayana Swarupa." Out of his infinite mercy, Swami has traveled from country to country, from city to city, from home to home, to hold each one of us by our hands, to liberate us. Swami has done so much for us. Can't we do this much for Swami? Yes, I don't know anything about engineering or architecture or medical equipment. But there is one thing that I do know. I am available for my Sai. My every breath is for Sai. I will do as Swami commands. This medical center will be built and ready in 13 weeks. I do not know how, but it will happen because Swami has said so. Swami is the doer. Be available. Be available. Just be available.
It's raining every day. There is a cyclone. We can't start construction. We have already lost a few weeks. It's impossible. We can't control nature.
Remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, remind me, my Lord, who I am. I am Om, I am Om, eternal Om. Through this life of distraction and of illusion, remind me, my Lord, who I am. I am truth, I am peace, divine bliss, Ananda Swarupa, Prema Swarupa. Remind me, my Lord, who I am.
I surrender to you, Swami. I bow down to you. I beg you. This center needs to be ready on the 24th of April, Swami. Your children in Fiji need this. Swami, you are God. Only you can clear the rains. I am nothing. I cannot do anything, Swami. This cyclone is too strong. Only you can clear the sky, Swami. Only you, not me. Only you. Only you.
Brother, the skies have cleared.
Oh, Swami! Jai Sai Ram, Swami! Jai Sai Ram! Thank you, Swami! Thank you! We love you, Swami! We love you, Swami! We love you, Swami!
तुम बिन साई हम नहीं, तुम बिन साई हम नहीं, तेरे शरण बिना और कुछ नहीं, तुम बिन साई हम नहीं, तुम बिन साई.
Swami is the doer. Swami is the receiver. Swami is everything. Just 4 youths have constructed this medical center in a miraculous time of 13 weeks.
Fiji only had 4 youths. How many youths are there in our countries? 20, 30, 100? How much more we can do for Swami if we choose God every day, every minute, every second.
Balram was transformed by just hearing the examples of Father Charles and Brother Sumit. Imagine how much faster Swami can transform the world if we all become fearless leaders.
Brother Sumit is an inspiration for all youths. He is working 24 hours a day to build the first Sai Sanjeevani Children's Heart Hospital outside of India. He has made himself available to fulfill Swami's command. We too have to let go and let God.
My dearest brothers and sisters, Swami wants us not to remain an eaglet. He wants us to grow to become an eagle like Brother Sumit and Father Charles. He wants us to become an inspiration to all youth. We need to let go and let God. Be available, serve to lead. The time is now or never. We have to become Him.
Swami has said, we all have a golden opportunity now for only another 2 to 3 years. After that, we can't talk to Swami like this anymore. We will have to understand Swami through His silence. If we have not practiced His words, we won't be able to understand His silence. Imagine, in the future, everyone will be silent in this hall. Those who don't practice His teaching won't understand anything and will leave. That's how Swami has said He will filter.
My dear brothers and sisters, Swami has said He has chosen each and every one of us. Let us also choose God. Let us stay together, be together, work together, reach together, and merge together. Let go. Let God.
Lord, I come to you. Let my heart be changed, renewed, flowing from the grace that I found in you.
Lord, I've come to know the weaknesses I see in me will be stripped away by the power of your love.
Lord, unveil my eyes. Let me see your face to face, the knowledge of your love as you live in me.
My mind as your will unfolds in my life, been living every day by the power of your love.
to you. Let my heart be changed, renewed, flowing from the grace that I found in you. Lord, I've come to know the weaknesses I see in me will be stripped away by the power of your love. Holy Ghost, let your love surround me. Bring me near, draw me to your side.
Very, very well done play, and the message is very important. What message you have given today to all the youths and all the people around the world. See, to follow the path of God, you need courage. You need to be fearless, you need to be selfless. Only those who are selfless and fearless can follow God. All others fall low. Those who follow, they reach God. Those who are courageous, they follow God. And those who are not courageous, they only fall low. So courage is important to follow God. Faith is important to follow God. Conviction is important to follow God. That is the most important quality, especially young ones who are starting off on this journey of life. They must take every step with great faith, with great conviction in God and in goodness. They so showed me the card, let go, let God. But don't let God go. Always follow God. What does God say? Don't walk ahead of me, I will not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Walk with me, walk beside me. That is how we should be. Walk step in step with God, with courage, faith and conviction, and God will lead you to your destination. That is the message of this drama. And truth, the message is true. These are not some fictional stories. These are real life. When Father Charles, with great effort, he started. Today it has grown into a hospital. There is 1,000 children school, orphanage, hostels, church. Everything has come up in a place where there was nothing. And in Fiji, medical center came up. Now it's already underway to become a super specialty hospital, pediatric cardiac care hospital, which will serve all the island nations around. More than 17 island nations which are around Fiji in the Pacific. They all will get benefited by this hospital. The work is on. Both of them, Father Charles, the real Father Charles and real Sumit are busy working. Others are only doing drama in the... The real ones are truly on their stage is Fiji, their stage is Nigeria, and they are busy participating, playing their role. But we can always take inspiration from all these lives who follow God's path with courage, with conviction, and know for sure that God will never let you go. God will never let you down. God will always be with you. He will encourage you. He will take you by hand. He will lead you by hand. So never leave God's hand. Never leave God's side. That is the message of this drama. May you all understand it, contemplate it, and follow it in your life. A lot of blessings to all the devotees and youths from Singapore and all our students who joined them. So finally the eagle has started flying. The little eagle has learned to fly because it jumped, so it flew. Very good, very happy.
Lord, I come to you. Let my heart be changed, renewed, flowing from the grace that I found in you.
be stripped away by the power of your love.
Holy Ghost, let your love surround me. Bring me near, draw me to your side. And as I wait, I'll rise up like the eagle, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love.
Lord, unveil my eyes. Let me see you face to face. The knowledge of your love as you live in me.
My mind as your will unfolds in my life, been living every day by the power of your love. Holy Ghost,
Let your love surround me.
bring me near.
Bring me near, draw me to your side. And as I wait, I'll rise up like the eagle, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love.
Holy
Ghost, let your love surround me.
bring me near.
Bring me near, draw me to your side. And as I wait, I'll rise up like the eagle, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love. In the power of your love. In the power of your
Lord, I come to you. Let my heart be changed, renewed, flowing from the grace that I found in you.
Lord, I've come to know the weaknesses I see in me will be stripped away by the power of your love.
Holy Ghost,
to face the knowledge of your love as you live in me.
My mind as your will unfolds in my life, been living every day by the power of your love. Hold me close, let your love surround me. Bring me near, draw me to your side. And as I wait, I'll rise up like the eagle, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on in the power of your love. Hold me close.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपदार्धवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदैवमु मरियन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नागेन्द्राशय ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी हो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल गीताय ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा ओम शांति 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 समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु Shanti, Shanti. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba Ji ki Jai.
Sai Ram. We have a few announcements for all the youth delegates. We request all the youth delegates to be present in Premamrutham tomorrow morning by 8:30. We will make sure that you will have your breakfast before. You have to be here by 8:30, please. For the moment, I request the following youth to please stay back. From Croatia, Barbara Lovtinik, please stay back. From Italy, Marcella Sabatelli. Nadia Yokoyama from Japan. Pavan Dadlani from Netherlands. Nandini Pillai from Singapore. And Seva from Ukraine. You're requested to please come close to the stage. Thank you. Sai Ram.